Welcome back to Two-Way Radio Shop. My name's Neve, and in today's video we're going to be doing a range/coverage test of the Motorola R7. One of our most asked questions by our clients is, how far is this radio going to work? And truthfully the answer to that is like, how long is a piece of string? The range and coverage of a radio really depends on what type of radio you've got, what environment you're using it in, whether you've got VHF or UHF, if you're working in a dense industrial estate or in a forest or an open land. In today's video we're going to be range testing the Motorola R7 against the Motorola T82 Extreme. One of these is a licensed two-way radio and one of these is license free. Why is good coverage and range on a radio important? Both personal users and business users of two-way radios use them for safety. Whether you're on a weekend hike or you're working on a wind turbine somewhere, reliable communication really can be a matter of life or death if you're in an emergency situation. The second reason why good range and coverage is important is because it improves your workers' productivity. If the range and the coverage is good and you can get messages sent across seamlessly, then people can get tasks done quicker. So we are going to be using two different radios for the range test today. We're going to be doing the Moto Turbo R7 and we're also going to be doing the T82 Extreme. So the R7 is a licensed digital two-way radio and the T82 is a license-free radio. I'll briefly explain the difference between licensed and license-free just for the purpose of this video, but if you do want more information on it, I'll leave a video in the description below where we go over all about licensing. License-free devices are typically plug and play, so they don't require any programming, and like the name suggests, you also don't need a license to operate these radios within the UK. They typically only have a power output of around 0.5 watts, and they're used normally for leisure or small business use. Licensed radios, like the name suggests, you require an Ofcom license to use them legally within the UK. The licenses are around £75 and they last for 5 years. Licensed devices are normally a lot more expensive than license-free devices, and this is because firstly, they normally have a bigger power output of between 4 and 5 watts, and they also have more safety and productivity features like man down or job ticketing. The power output of a two-way radio is a crucial factor in determining its range. In general, radios with a larger power output can transmit signals over a further distance, and this is because the greater the power, the greater the radio waves can travel before they weaken to the point where they're no longer intelligible. So with licensed devices having a power output of between 4 and 5 watts and license-free having a power output of around 0.5 watts, we would expect that the licensed two-way radios are going to perform better when it comes to coverage and range, and that's because of the higher power output. The video that we're doing today is for entertainment and experimental purposes only. We just want to test the range of the R7 for ourselves, but this doesn't mean that this is how the R7 is going to perform for everyone. It's just going to show how it's going to perform in the environment we're using it in, if that makes sense. If you want more information on the devices that we're using in this video, we have a video on the Motorola R7 and we have a video on the T82 Extreme on our channel, so I'll link them in the description down below for you. So the way that the test is going to work today is that I have one Motorola R7 and one T82 Extreme, and then Harry in the office has the other pair of this, so a Motorola R7 and then the other pair of this, so another T82 Extreme. I'm going to go to 3 different locations around this area and we're going to test the coverage. So we're in the first location, which is the back of the car park of our office. This is probably about 50 metres from where Harry is. So I'm going to start by testing the Motorola R7. Neve to Harry, are you receiving? Over.
Harry to Neve, receiving. Over.
And then next we're going to try the T82 Extreme. Neve to Harry, are you receiving? Over.
Harry to Neve, receiving. Over.
Okay, so they both work from this distance. I think you can tell the R7 is a little bit clearer than the T82 Extreme is, but that's to be expected. We do work in a busy industrial estate, so there's a lot of obstacles in the way which might stop the range of these devices. So we're going to start with the R7. Harry, it's Neve, are you receiving? Over.
Harry to Neve, receiving. Over.
And then next we're going to try the T82 Extreme. Harry, it's Neve, are you receiving? Over. Don't think it's worked this far. Harry, are you receiving? Okay, so I think this one's already out of the game. We'll try the R7 one more time. Harry, it's Neve, are you receiving? Over.
Harry to Neve, receiving. Over.
Harry, are you not receiving on the T82 Extreme? Over.
No, I haven't received anything for the T82 Extreme. Over.
Right, okay, so this one's out of the game already. So location 3 is near the Transporter Bridge, which is like a landmark where we're from in Middlesbrough. We already know that this didn't work at the closer location, but we will try it again. So this is the T82 Extreme. Harry, it's Neve, are you receiving? No, nothing. Okay, so we're going to try the the Motorola R7 from this location. Harry, it's Neve, are you receiving? Harry, it's Neve, are you receiving? No, I think this is a little bit too far. We'll try one last time. Harry, it's Neve, are you receiving? Over. Okay, so this is like a little bit too far for either of the radios, which is what we expected anyway, but we just wanted to try it. So we've tried a fourth location on our way back to the depot just to see if the radio will work from this distance. So Harry, it's Neve, are you receiving? Over.
Harry to Neve, receiving. Over.
Okay, so it does work from this distance and it's still pretty clear, to be honest, which is really impressive. So we're back in the office just to conclude our findings from the range test. As expected, the R7 really outperformed the T82 Extreme, and that mainly comes down to the fact that the R7 is a licensed two-way radio and the T82 Extreme is license free. One thing that I do think is worth noting from this video is that the audio quality on the R7 is so good. Even when we were at the PD port to sign, that's like 600 or 650 meters away, the audio quality was still really good on the device. It was barely breaking up at all. So that's the end of the video today. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like educational and sometimes entertaining two-way radio content. If you've got any questions about anything that's mentioned in today's video, or you'd like to see something else, please leave it in the comments down below. And as always, thank you for watching.